I can't stop thinking about footwear. It's all consuming. It's like, oh man, it's consuming a major part of my life right now. I guess you could say that. And you're gonna get sick. You're probably gonna unsubscribe, but before you unsubscribe, subscribe, because you're gonna get sick of hearing me talk about footwear. Because I'm so damn excited about the future of our footwear offering and what we're doing. But I heard that at the footwear plant, Mayo, our footwear developer, just finished up some samples of a toe cap boot. And when I was in Dunkirk looking at that soldier's uniform, there's a toe cap boot, and I really wanted to bring that boot to life, but as a lifestyle boot. And I want to do the same thing for our 20th Maine collection that's coming out in 2026. But like two offerings, the way I'm thinking about it is, it would be the same profile, it would virtually be the same boot, but one of them would have an all rubber heel and our standard leather, and the other one would have a stacked heel with stacked. That means like layers of vegetable tan leather, which is much more complex construction, and Horween leather, which is kind of like the best quality leather you can find in the world anywhere. And so our pricing would be that better best strategy that you're looking for in business. Like the entry level boot is still best in class, and then the 20th Maine boot, which would be the Horween leather with a stacked heel, would be beyond what anybody needs. But it'd be really positioned high end. So one positioned between, let's say, around the $300 mark, and then the other one probably positioned around like that $450 to $550, probably $450 to $550 mark. The 20th Maine collection, I really want this to be just the best of the best of the best, like super premium quality. And I'm working on some salvage denim plans with some salvage denim looms I'm trying to acquire, which I've been in the process of, and we'll see how that goes. But I think in this 20th Maine line, just this really high quality, a little bit more bespoke offering would be very cool. And it's not going to be for everybody, but it's paying homage to the kind of the greatest generation, the early pioneers, in the early 1900s, the way things were made, slow and methodically and durable and of quality, that way, with old world materials. And so whether that's a knit, whaler knit sweater, or a pea coat, or salvage jeans, or Horween leather boots, that's the aesthetic that I have in my head. And that also is going to create a best category in our brand. It's going to anchor the brand. Like, hey, listen, we can build the best product in the world with the best materials. It's not for everybody, because not everybody's going to afford it. But just know we can do this too. And we can do it differently, and the way it was supposed to be done, the way it was always made, right here in freaking New England with old world materials. So it's going to anchor the brand in a really nice way. And there's this incredible story behind the 20th Maine, and basically saving the day, going and winning the Battle of Gettysburg, which we're going to cover as we build out this brand. So if you're interested, obviously, in how we're going to extend the brand into this sister brand, 20th Maine, definitely subscribe to this channel, because you're going to see soup to nuts how a brand is built. But for right now, I'm going to go check out these boots. Gosh, it's freaking sunny out. We get like 30 days of summer in Maine, feels like. It was 50 degrees this morning, and then it warms up to like 75. Legit, you get like that much vitamin D during the year, which sucks. Sucks. All right, here we go. What's happening? How you doing? I gotta find Dylan. This is the boot. This is the boot. The boot. See if I can stand this thing up. All right. So check that out. Wow, that is sexy. Look at that profile. I like it with these like waxed laces too. Let me just tighten this up to see exact profile of this. I don't think I need this. I think that'll be cleaner without that tab. You know? I think it'll be much cleaner without that tab. But if you can see like the profile is super streamlined, and the profile of the toe, it isn't as round as like a work toe, a work boot. So this is more like lifestyle. Now, the difference between this, which will be like the Origin brand, and then the Origin 20th Maine brand, the difference would be basically this sole is all rubber or PU, and then this leather is our standard leather we use in a lot of different things. Now, when you look at the 20th Maine, they still haven't gotten these together yet. It'll be with this Horween leather, okay, which is about double the price, and then the sole will be in multiple pieces. So you have this first piece that goes on like this, and then you're going to have another piece this is all vegetable tanned with, so right, it's like a very very heritage forward with this stacked heel. This is really expensive. This thing here is really expensive to make, and so it's a little bit upmarket. You know, so you have your strategy wise, you have your better and best. We don't really have a good. We don't really have a good, better, best strategy. We have a better, best strategy. It's like, this is better than everybody else, and this nobody needs, right? The best. This is the best. Bespoke. So that's what I'm thinking for the footwear, and like I said, the 20th Maine is going to be built like we used to build old world products back in the day, and it'll have the Maltese cross on it, the same Maltese cross that is on the monument in Gettysburg that says 20th Maine. There's a Maltese cross. We'll take that, we're going to do a rubbing, and we're going to use that paper as the packing paper, but also with the logo. So it's gonna be cool. I'm excited. I'm excited about it. There's Mayo right there. How we doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good. Is this for the cap toe boot, or this is the Chelsea?
The Ironside, yeah.
The Ironside.
Yeah, Ironside works best to do.
You know, I should be talking about the Ironside boot too. What's up? Good?
Yeah, you're good.
Let me show you that too. The iron side is our durable work Chelsea. So a Chelsea boot is basically a slip-on boot that has elastic on the sides, and our Statesman Chelsea is more of a lifestyle boot. So it has the same profile as that toe cap boot. It's the same last. It's the same shape, form, mold, right? Whereas this Ironside boot, this is just the beast, like all around, all season, like go to war in this thing, okay? And this, when is this releasing, Dill? He should know off the top of his head, you know? I mean, that's absolute malarkey, Dylan.
I'm worried about the sandal right now.
The sandal?
Yeah. No issues, but.
His nickname is Vibrator. And the reason his nickname is Vibrator is because when he started training jiu-jitsu with me, he would shake like this. And he shook like this for years and years and years. He doesn't shake as much anymore. I'm not sure why he shook. He vibrated, but in my phone, for over a decade, it says Dylan Vibrator. In my phone, did you know that?
Joe was actually Joe was trying to call me one day, and he came in. He's like, funny story. I was trying to call you for like an hour, but I couldn't find your name in my phone. He's like, and then I clicked. I had to look under Vibrator.
That's hilarious.
29th of August.
Oh, what do you got? What do you got?
Steel toe Chelsea's.
Steel toe Ironsides. I can bring those to Phil. They're for Phil Adams.
Yeah.
I can bring them to him.
9 on them, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
American Steel. Let's go. Yeah, they look good. How did they come off the last? Okay.
Yeah, we didn't have any problems getting them off the last.
All right. Let me bring those to him then. I'll take them with me, sir.
You didn't want this, did you?
No.
That's where I'm headed right now.
Yeah, so we're working on getting.
In New England, for footwear developers, in all of New England, there's probably 5 people. So Mayo, he's like a diamond in the rough. There just isn't footwear developers in New England. There's not footwear developers in America anymore. If you want footwear developed, you're going to have somebody in China developing that for you, and so they're going to own like that whole knowledge base on how they get to the end product, and they're going to own the manufacturing. And so then what do you own? You only own the customer. Listen, I love owning the customer. I love owning the customer's information because you can control their experience, and when there's problems, you can control that customer experience with problems too. But if that's all you own, if you don't actually own the true product, the process, the knowledge base behind that product, shit, you're missing like half the point, I would think. But this team has a lot going on, this footwear team, because they're launching the sandal on August 13th. They're launching this Ironside Chelsea boot. We're also developing the Ironside's the work boot. We're also looking at this lace-up lifestyle cap toe boot, which I think we're going to call the Lincoln. I think that would be pretty cool because it ties back to the Civil War, or maybe we'll call the 20th Maine one the Lincoln. I'm not sure yet. But you have this lifestyle boot, and at the same time, I'm really pushing the team for this sneaker development. And I know that's going to take investments in machine and the development of the patterns and the testing and commitments of purchase orders to make soles by Vibram down in Massachusetts. So leather commitments, lace commitments, eyelet commitments, capacity commitments in the factory. And some of it is like gut, right? I was talking with the team about like how many sneakers do you think we're going to be able to move? And I was like, probably 10 to 1 for footwear at a minimum, probably 10 to 1 for boots, at a minimum 5 to 1 of boots. And it's like, holy shit, that could be 100,000 or 200. Could potentially be 200,000 units next year. There's no way we're going to be able to make 200,000 units. So really, we don't know. We don't know what the plan should say. We don't know what the demand, we call it a demand plan, should say. How do you plan demand on a sneaker? So the way I'm trying to think about it is like, well, let's look at what the market is. And basically the market says for every pair of boots sold, there's 7.5 pairs of sneakers sold, right? Generally speaking, in the United States, for every pair of boots, there's 7.5 pairs of sneakers. Well, every single one of our customers owns and wears sneakers. Not every single one of our customers owns and wears boots, and not every single one of our customers owns and wears sandals, and not every single one of our customers owns and wears boat shoes. But every single one of our customers owns and wears sneakers. And so it's kind of daunting. It's like, wow, damn, we've got a really good opportunity here. Let's not fuck it up by doing too little or making too many or going so far, so deep that we screw ourselves on either end of that spectrum. And so we need to plan the demand based off of that. And we can poll the audience, which is something we'll do. We have probably about 1.5 million, maybe 1.5 million, pretty close to 1.5 million people on our newsletter list, which we prune every month. We prune them. So we put piles of people on basically on the outside if they haven't engaged for 90 days with us. So we always only will email 1 million people at a time. We never email more than 1 million. During our Black Friday season, we'll pull those people back into our system and we'll do a full blast and carpet bomb the list. But a good way to plan demand will be to email everybody and say, who's interested in Origin sneakers, who's 100% planning on buying a pair of Origin sneakers, and then so you take the total of that. Let's say 100,000 people say they're going to buy sneakers from Origin on release. I would then discount that by between 50 and 75%, right? So the way I think about it is, okay, well, if I discount that 75%, then that would be 25,000 pairs of sneakers from year one. Let's say year one, 25,000 pairs, and I'm using this this isn't what we're going to do. Now, I've been known to kind of just like get it right because being in tune with the customer for so many years, but this isn't based off of any data right now. This is all assumptions. It's assumption planning because you have no proof points to go off of. You don't have any data points to say, this is what we should or shouldn't do. So let's say it's 100,000, 75% don't buy, 25% do buy. So now you're scaling your plan, and what we're going to do is we're going to scale our footwear plan based off of 25,000 pairs. Now we're gonna cross-train our team to be able to make the sneakers. We're gonna hire people to pick up the extra capacity for those sneakers, but we're not gonna make full blanket commitments for the materials. We're not gonna go buy 25,000 pairs of soles. We're gonna pace out our supply chain. We're gonna look at lead times, right? So lead times, what is the lead time of the component, of the sole, of the eyelet, of the fabric, unless we're weaving the fabric ourselves, which we might do. Of the thread, what's the lead time? And so we can start to project out what this is going to look like and how it's going to consume our cash, and how that cash cycle works with dollars flowing back into the business for reinvestment. We're not going to get it right. I know this. A plan is just what it is. It's just a plan. You've heard me talk about this. I was talking about how planning a business is like a voyage. It's like you're going to cross the Atlantic. and you're going to get blown off course. You're going to get attacked by a kraken from the depths. You know, some people are going to have to walk the plank because they stole rations. You know, like all these crazy things happen on a voyage, right? But you got to have a plan. You got to have a way to get there, and you got to be able to pivot when it doesn't go right. And so I know it's not going to be right. I know our planning is not going to be right, and I know it's probably going to be under what the customer demand is. That's also okay, because when something is rare, right, it is valuable. People want to be part. And me as a consumer, I want something first, something I'm excited about. I want first, right? You want to be an early adopter of that thing, and so you can leverage that to create. Like FOMO at the same time, but you can get some really good feedback in the interim, and getting product in the market for people to test and to learn and to get reviews. Like it all works. We have in the past gotten over our skis on doing something that on investing in something we thought was going to crush, and then it like fell on its face, and so that tuition payment will never be made again. You know, I would rather sell out of something than be carrying tens of millions of dollars in an item and we screwed up the customer demand. We didn't understand it. So we need to distill this information down and try to extract as much as we can to make an informed decision. I gotta make an informed decision. All right, I'm here at media. We're gonna give Phil these boots. I'll ask him also. I'll be like, bro, how many sneakers are we gonna sell? I bet he's like 100,000. No, he'll probably be like 20,000 units. We'll see. I don't even have a key. Isn't that bad? I don't have keys. What up?
What up? Oh, that'd be rad, yeah.
That's like capturing that moment of the Jedi Council, so to speak.
What up, fellas?
What up?
Are those for us?
These are for Phil.
For me?
They specifically said they're for Phil.
No, I think they're for me. They're for Gabe.
Oh, they're for Gabe? Aww.
Yes.
Gabe. The steel toes. Is that what you wanted? Steel toes?
No. But we'll take them. We'll take them.
No, he said they're for you.
Yeah, they are not. Because I'm asking for Gabe.
He said, I said, are these for photos? He said, no, they're for Phil.
These are 9s.
And they're your size.
No, he said they're for Phil.
Wear testing these?
Yeah, wear testing.
We're talking about camp.
Okay, well, first, let's take how many pairs of sneakers do you think we're going to sell? Everybody think about it when we launch.
Hold on.
Sneakers. Old school lows, cup sole, you know, like skate sole style.
500.
Okay, you look so determined that it's going to be 500. He's like 500.
In the year?
Yeah, how many pairs of sneakers?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I should say, I mean, for the year. Think about it before saying anything. How many pairs of sneakers?
They're gonna be lows.
Lows, old school lows. Spring. So yeah, yeah, Gabe, what brand is that? Adidas? Yeah. Kind of like this, but way better looking and way better quality and made by American hands. All right, Sam.
2,000 in the year.
2,000 in the year?
2,000 in the year.
Gabe?
I'm going to say 3,000.
3,000. 3,000.
Ambitious. Optimistic.
Okay, Justin?
This is next year.
Next year.
Also depends on when we launch that.
Spring.
I would probably say around that too, but I gotta be different, right?
No, you just don't worry about what they said. What do you think?
I was gonna say around 3,000.
Okay, 3,000. 3,000. Fred?
I was gonna say 3,500.
3,500? Colin?
I'll do 360. Just to be crazy. 3,600.
3,600?
Price is right.
One
To be clear,
Okay.
to be clear, we're talking full year.
Full year.
12 months.
I expect Phil to get the answer right. Yes, 12 months.
I mean, ultimately, it depends on production.
We're gonna sell in 12 months. We're gonna sell somewhere between 40 and 50,000 pairs.
I think it's 10% of our list responds to, yes, I would buy a sneaker. So I think 100,000 people say you buy a sneaker, you discount it 75,000, you actually move 25,000 next year. That's what I think. Now sneakers to boots sell 7.5 to 1. 7.5 to 1.
Sneakers to boots sell 7.
I think you're a crazy person, Phil. I think you're a crazy person. That's a lot.
I mean, it depends on demand or capacity, right?
The
All
demand-
those things. But
the
if
demand's
you run the numbers, the demand is there.
That's what I was gonna ask. is how many overall
Are we gonna
boots?
make 40,000 pairs of
That's
sneakers
the question.
if we're also selling that many pairs of boots?
Yeah.
And that's not my problem.
Andy, figure that shit out.